Skulljack.
Right, and here we are. Game 2, round 1. The grudge match. Stephen versus Tom.
Yep. Got my Whizzard
Whizzard.
versus his Pálaná Foods.
That's 3 recurring credits to trash assets versus every time
credits.
run draws.
Yep.
Gain credit. Well, first time each turn.
Yeah. That'd be awful if it was every time they drew.
So Tom's Pálaná Foods is like an RP style glacier deck,
Pretty much just a 4-server glacier deck, really.
and you're running the
Standard Dumble Forks.
the Dumble Forks deck.
Yeah. I'm always a bit nervous about this matchup just because they can make that scoring server so quickly and so easily. They can just score out quite easily. I mean, that's kind of what the
It uses the runners early game when they're trying to set up to accelerate the corpse early game by giving them money to do what they need to do.
because the runner's always going to be drawing early on.
Yeah, without a doubt.
He's already got a Caprice in his hand. Stall, hedge and stall.
Yeah, so first turn taken. Did we see what piece of ice it was?
I didn't, I'm afraid. He put it down too fast.
Do you trash the Agriplex in this matchup?
I think I do.
Kind of, maybe you leave it early and trash it later.
No, I think I left it. I think I just got rid of it straight away just to make sure we didn't have any money.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to keep Pálaná Pool though because they just run. Normally they're running like Celebrity Gift, Hedge Fund, and Restructure.
Yeah.
Well, there's the Agriplex and it's gone.
Yeah. It's only 2 credits, not that bad.
Yeah. Yeah, if anyone's trashing it, it's Whizzard, I suppose. There's the Restructure.
Get up to that 10 credits so easily.
It really allows you to do it so easily. It's crazy. Like, so I never really included Restructure in a lot of decks outside of Wayland, but man, can Pálaná use it well. But you're not exactly strapped for cash with that Liberated account.
Nope. And I've got both Wildside and Pancakes in my hand.
Draws a Future Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Hedge probably wants to draw first.
Up to 20 credits already, though.
20 credits.
Yeah. I'll just rinse that out. Yeah, I think that's my turn. I'll just rinse that out and install those 2.
Oh, that's a good turn.
Yeah. Done. Gone. Means my...
You've got money and now you've got infinite draw.
Yep. And it also means any career fights I take now can just be used on.
Kamainu gone over HQ.
Yeah. And sit on that server already. That's a problem.
So Plascrete a dead draw, but there's the Faust.
Mm-hmm.
And you got the David as well.
I do, yeah. Don't have the Mimic yet, but I think it was just trying to get stuff out of my hand.
Will you run without a Mimic?
I can't remember, actually.
No, but like just in general.
Oh,
like
I
would you?
really need to, but I'm very much aware that, it's always a threat in
Yeah.
this game, especially against Inteki.
Yeah, Swordsman is everywhere. But you run Cloneship as well, don't you?
Yeah, yeah.
So there's the wall static, 2 cards for Faust.
What's Static making a comeback these days?
Yeah, that initial 3 credits for 2 cards every time is good, and there we go, the Parasite. You can't be asked with that, obviously.
Nope. Means that next turn I can get through that for 1 card. And I've got the medium in hand as
Mandatory
well.
draw gets a Missay,
Yep.
Mark 2, install, advance.
And he's already got that Caprice in there.
Yeah, I'll see a Lotus Field in hand.
I think this is where I just start piling on the pressure. It's just
Yeah,
still
well, this is the
medium.
perfect time to hit the pressure.
I think
Get him to res everything. Even if you don't get in, it doesn't matter. There's an Excalibur though, so that might slow you down. Did you just ignore it?
Ignored it, yeah.
There's the Eli and the Caprice res. Will you break or click? You'll break. That's the good thing about this deck. Even though the Plascrete is a dead draw, like it gets used.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's why you're not so worried about silver bullets in this kind of deck.
And there's a Spooned as well, which might bite you in the ass with Lotus Field.
I
But
think it does eventually. But
so side time.
oh yeah,
I'm going to bid 0.
I'm bid 1.
Tom bid 0. I would have got in.
Dick.
Keeps you out. Are you going to hit R&D here?
I think I try to, but then forget that I can't run.
Oh, yes, of course. I forgot as well.
I always forget about Excalibur.
Yep. There's another Agroplex in hand.
But I knew he wasn't going to put another piece of ice down there anyway, because obviously he wanted to score that Nisei.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that bad at the end of the day. It was a bit of a
No, that's what's good, especially with the stall advance, is you know that the Corp's spending their entire turn. That you know what the Corp is doing.
Exactly. Yeah, it's at those points where it's like, is that where you just go, okay, I'll play that one which gives them one less click that turn.
Oh,
Just stops them for another turn. It's like, do they then spend those 2 clicks advancing it? Or do they just
probably
wait?
spend one of them and then do something else, get money or something. So there's the Wall of Static trashed. Why have you put that in Wall of Static in your bin?
I did that yesterday in York. I just like trashed an Eli and put it in my bin.
What are you deciding here?
Can't remember.
Oh, to break the Wall of Static.
Yeah? Wait,
yeah.
Why was that trashed?
I don't know.
I have a data sucker.
And why is he showing you 2 when medium's only 1? He must have run again.
Oh, it must have been, yeah.
Installs a new piece of ice.
That was weird.
So probably installs the Agroplex at this point, but there's the Lotus Field over R&D, which is a good shout.
Yeah, that's where I'm like, why did I trash thingy?
Yeah, when Spoons is in the bin.
Yep.
There's the data sucker though.
Pretty
you can
data sucker.
abuse that archives maybe.
Mm-hmm. With another little greater decanter.
Yeah, I think so.
That money.
You kind of look to have a handful of trash really, but that's good when you got Faust on the board.
When you've got that rig out and you're in the mid game, yeah, sure, I want shit in my hand.
So he has the future perfect. I don't think he's going to go for the scar at this point. Instead, Ice has choose to make the server even more defendable.
Mm-hmm. I think at this point I just give up on that server.
That's not the worst shout in the world. I mean, with the Caprice sat at the bottom, it's so hard to challenge it, especially with the Nisei token.
I think I also ran in there initially trying to make him res some expensive ice, but he spent like 7 credits doing that.
That Excalibur kind of bit you in the ass as well.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's always good if you can make the Corp use the Nisei token, say, on a big R&D dig, then that remote gets open again. So there's a daily cast installed. Run on HQ, another Kamainu that rinses your hand, because where is your Mimic?
Yep. I think that was the risk I took at that
point. But again, I don't think you really cared about that. The turntable's not...
There's forked in there, which is kind of annoying.
The turntable's bad though, especially with the Nisei in the board with the token. That'd have been nice to...
I think that was the risk I took at that point. I was like, there's probably a Kamainu on the board, but I was willing to lose my hand at that point to make him res the Kamainu.
Yeah, he's got another Caprice in hand as well. If I were him, I'd be tempted to put that over R&D, but it depends at what recursion he's got. Might just slam it in that scoring server. Especially... I mean, this is a pre-Councilman, but a good move with if you're running Caprice when Councilman's about is just put another Caprice down.
What am I doing?
There's the Mimic.
I think that was what I was doing. And is that another fork to my hand?
I
think that's forked.
Yes.
Yeah, it's forked.
And you installed the same old thing. Is that for Levy?
I think at the time I had 2 in there. I might have chopped that down to 1, but it's mainly in there for Levy. Yeah.
I think he just installed an Agroplex there. He's got a snare in hand and 2 future perfects.
Yeah, I remember him saying that he had quite a few gems in hand to begin with.
Well, it might be worth him pushing one out at this point because he's got the Nisei, the Caprice, and the Nisei Mark II.
I mean, let's face it, I'm not getting in there maybe once or twice.
And there's the Mimic as well, so you can't really afford to wait.
I think that was because I was fairly sure there was another Kamainu there. Well, at least I was.
Yeah,
fairly sure there was. I was fairly sure there was another Kamainu on the board at least.
So there's the Lotus Field, 2 cards to break with Faust, not so bad. Obviously invulnerable to Parasite, but there's the Swordsman.
That's why I was looking
you
for
have
Mimic.
Got your Mimic out just in time.
Got my Mimic out.
Get your Mimic out. Medium goes up to 3 here.
Yep. We were discussing how many.
There's where that turntable would have been absolutely beautiful.
Yeah. I think it was a shock. Yeah, I know, snare.
The snare. You'll take that on the chin.
Yeah, it's fine.
The tag's a little annoying if you can't clear it, but I'm sure you've got clicks to spare. And the Jackson trash is nice.
2 Jacksons now and then. I can remember at least. Might be another one. I think I do actually trash all 3 of his Jacksons in this game.
Nice. Not been making the most of your Whizzard credits up until now, but you've not really had the opportunity to.
Well, I mean, like, I think this deck does not run a lot of assets at this point. I think it's just it's got the Agriplex, it's got Jackson, and it's got
Snare.
And Snare, yay.
Nothing to really trash. So there's the hedge. Tom actually running fairly low on money after resin those pieces of ice.
I suppose it is 8 credits to get up there.
And you're drawing with well signed, and he's forgotten his credit unless he's already taken it.
I think he takes his credit. Yeah, Tom tends to take his credit at the end of the turn when he he knows he's got a wild side reward. I think that's where I spoon Huddersfield.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, kind of has to go.
Invulnerable to parasites.
Oh yeah, only where I can get rid of that.
And R&D is where you're obviously looking to win the game at this point.
I think I'm getting 4 accesses here.
Yep. And sweet nothing. Oh, trashes the ash. That's a good trash.
Get out of there.
If he would have put that in the scoring server,
he's then out his game pretty much, because there's no way of getting it.
Yeah, well, you have to win it out of R&D.
Yeah, exactly. He then has to.
But he has the 2 future perfects, so you're right.
But just install advance, and he wins in 4 turns at that point. Once he's got that ash in that server.
So was that an enigma?
I think maybe.
I'm sure we'll find out shortly as the daily cast runs out. There's the turntable, which would be a nice install at this point.
I'm pretty sure I do. I think I'm very much aware that I need to dig for something and swap out that thing. So.
Yep.
Yeah. Find a corridor.
Not the most useful card in this matchup, I don't think.
Don't really need it, because it doesn't tend to run Himitsu back in this deck. If he's going to run a barrier, it runs Eli.
Yeah, and Eli is dealable with Faust. I mean, it's not great, but it is dealable with Faust. And
3
you've
cards
got
or 4
clicks.
credits. It's like, well, I suppose yeah, clicks as well is always an option. That's why I always wish.
Yeah, but even with Corroder, it's 4 credits, so you're not getting a good deal either way.
I think someone said recently, if you're breaking Eli for 4 credits, you've basically lost the game already. Because you should have more efficient ways of doing it.
So an Eli over R&D as well, which is going to really slow you down.
I haven't seen knifed yet at this point though.
Tom should probably think about purging.
He does, I think, at one point, but
especially because you've got a parasite in the bin, the clone chip on the board, you can insta-kill your ice because you've got a couple of data sucker tokens as well. The purge really should happen soon, but then again, Archives is open. You should maybe think about icing that as well. More for the medium though than the data sucker.
Oh yeah, no. If I'm up to 5 at this point, you don't want to be. Yeah.
You're in lose territory.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, you can do the deepest, darkest digs at that point.
So there's the Eli. Sad faces all around for Steve. Deciding whether to break it or not. Clicks it. Is this an enigma? Yes, it is.
2 cards, get out of there.
Easy enough.
Do I actually clone chip this at that point? Oh no, I don't.
Nope. Nicely Fausty, and 2 credits with.
Oh no, I kill that.
Oh, okay.
And that's what I wanted to do. Because that means that only cost me Tyrant cards. Oh, there you go. There's an EC counter. Stop that.
Very nice. See, now that remote is just slightly more open. Even if it's just for like Tom might be more hesitant to score. It helps you out a great deal.
Yeah, purchase.
Yeah, you do.
That's another Lotus Field.
Yeah, over the Enigma, I'm not sure about that.
Maybe it's just. Well, I suppose he's only on 9 credits at the moment. If you raise that.
Yeah, Lotus Field is 5 to
Lotus Field is 7 credits at that point. Over R&D anyway.
Yeah.
Considering, I think I'd levy at this point.
Well, it didn't look like you had much left in your deck.
I think I had 2 things left, maybe, or 1 deck sucker left in my deck at that point. Shuffling.
It's best to always levy early than late, though, as well, I find.
In the turn, or?
No, as in, like,
it's better
coming to the end of your deck.
Rather than later.
Yeah, instead of, like, waiting for every single card to run out in your deck before you levy, sometimes it's just best to go, but no, I need to levy now because of tempo.
I could have maybe waited a turn and used that clone chip to parasite the
Ooh, that wouldn't have been the worst idea.
In fact, I could have actually.
Because then it would
should have just done it at the end of that turn.
Yes.
The end of his turn, then and done it before, and then levied.
Yep. And you draw into a career fair liberated, which is beautiful.
It keeps the money flowing.
I don't think you've ever not had money, really.
Yeah, I've been pretty much in the money this entire match. I was getting rid of sure gambles to Faust at one point, I think. And you know you're rich when you're doing that.
So it is finally archives, probably with a crick, and it's probably why it's not iced it before, because it's been waiting for a crick. But when you've got the 3 David counters, it doesn't mean much.
True, yeah. I've had David on the table. I think that was knife and spoon again.
But it will slow down any kind of data sucker mining that you want to do.
There you go. Knife R&D.
Yeah.
Click.
It has to die. There's a reason it's on the most wanted list. And yes, he's put the Caprice over R&D like I thought he might. Hopefully he's got interns or something to bring one back into his scoring server, especially since my 2's gone. I'm going to bid 1. Ooh. Not a lot of pints scored.
No, it was... Well, I mean, he's got the 2 future players in his hand and then just staying there, and that commander is basically saving those agendas at this point.
Because you just don't have the money to deal with it.
I don't pay 7 credits to get through as a Kamani.
Yeah.
Which is why, as I mentioned, it probably would have been better if I'd clone chips that Kamani before I levied. Then it dies at the beginning of the turn.
That scoring server, though, significantly weaker than a few turns ago.
I suppose it's what you're ultimately aiming for. By running R&D too much, you're then weakening that scoring server.
We kind of needed to put the Caprice over R&D with the medium on the board, to be honest, because he's not going to keep you out. I think that's a good play.
Can't remember what. Yeah, but I can't remember what I do at this point. I think I would just kill the Enigma and then get into a point where I can just run continually on Caprice until I win the side game.
Yeah, yeah.
I suppose that's the other way of doing a side game, is you make them play it so many times that you eventually win.
Yeah. I suppose that's why it's often just a single Eli behind a Caprice, behind an Eli is just enough that they can't do anything like that.
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
All it takes is like one piece of ice.
Yeah,
to stop you abusing it.
That's why you can do those kind of semi-rush decks, like your Pálaná Foods at the moment is a semi-rush deck where you just get Caprice but Caprice behind and then the run, and you just throw a Nisei in there.
Yeah, fast track a Nisei.
I think whose turn? Is it my turn at this point?
I think it's your turn, yeah. And you're running R&D. Resin, the Ichi, nice include.
Ooh.
You can click it though if all comes to a...
It really comes down to it, or click 2 of them and then pay 2 that trace, because let's face it, he's not going to boost it.
He's not going to boost the trace, no. Although it did against me the other day about 4 times.
Huh. Okay.
I took a lot of brain damage.
Interesting. Was that in your Geist deck?
That was my Geist deck, and I was poor as fuck.
But you probably had 2 Link though.
Yeah. He was rich as fuck.
Well, he would be.
So you're still thinking about what to do about Ichi at this point?
I think I'm just looking at the cards in my hand and thinking, do I have the time or the cards to do it? Mm-hmm. I think it's just because I might have a forked in hand. I'm just considering is it an option if I can get rid of it again this turn. Yeah, I think it's
so there's the trash is gone. The trace, pays 1.
Yeah. Enigma.
Are you thinking about killing it? I don't think you have the parasite in the bin.
Well, I don't even have the...
Oh, you don't have the data suckers, no.
Yeah. I haven't run since the purge. Yeah, just trying to get... I've got enough money.
So, side game, I'm going to bid 0.
I think I'll bid 1.
And 0. Oh no, yeah, it was 0. I'm owning these sides this game.
You would have got it a lot more than I did.
If I would have played the exact same deck that you were playing, exactly how you were playing it, I would have done really well.
I can't see if I've got a fork to my hand there. It might just be a knife to a
Spoon.
knife to a spoon. I like a spoonie.
Was that a run on archives?
No, I think I was looking at archives. Oh,
Oh,
no.
okay.
Oh, no, it was on archives.
This can't be a crick then, in front of it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, he definitely would have rezzed it.
Yeah.
One credit, you're not.
What is that then? Is that a Kamino? No, he's got he's got
Nah,
a second
because you'd
one.
rezzed the Kamino.
Yeah, he's got a second one in hand. He surely doesn't run 3 Kaminos. Well, probably doesn't. Second swordsman though. Or does he put that swordsman? Oh no, second swordsman.
So I think he's flushing the future perfects, isn't he?
I think he is at this point. Yeah, that gives
Yeah,
at least
there
one
goes
future
the other.
perfect.
Yeah, I think both of them
Yeah,
have gone
yeah,
at
yeah.
this point.
He's
Yeah.
not, yeah.
I take it you don't run Hades Shard.
Yeah. Don't need it.
So Tom obviously looking to stall the game a little bit and hopefully maybe get another caprice in that scoring remote so he can start scoring.
I think. Well, I'm just clone chipped out something. Oh, I think I was considering putting clone chipping out something. Oh no, I was going to, but then I realised I didn't have the memory for
I
it.
think you've got your forked. Oh no, is it knifed you need for each E?
No, it's forked.
Okay. Yeah, there we go.
And then mimic through it.
Yep.
Then Schnenigma. I think I had a second forked in that as well. Because that's forked in my hand there.
Yeah, I think you just drew those with Wildside, didn't you? So liberated, thinking about trash. There's the spooned, and you're gonna lose the click. I think you lost the click. Again, he keeps you out with this.
No.
No!
I think we both bet 2 at that point.
But you both bet 2.
Yeah.
Well, this is the beginning of the end. Then I feel.
Wonder why I used spoon to break Enigma. In fact, I could have just jacked out after the Ichi, then played spoon.
Yeah,
then
you're
just
probably thinking at this point you don't want to waste your clicks and you just wanted to carry on and get on with it. And you've always got same old thing.
That's true. And the levy's not there anymore for me to same old thing. So I think that's maybe what I was thinking.
Still a full David. I don't think he's got maybe an assassin and crick. Maybe the only pieces of ice.
I think that's what I originally wanted to do was clone. It was clone. Oh no, I was going to clone chip out a parasite, but I didn't have a parasite in the game.
Right. Yeah, you've not seen one since the levy.
Well, just
And there's a Nisei. Beautiful.
really grabbed for that. At that
Thomas
point.
Celebrity Gift. Yep, gonna play it.
Nothing.
Absolutely.
Oh,
There's the interns though.
and a GFI
Yeah.
and a snare to keep me honest.
Yep. That interns though super valuable to get that Caprice back.
I think that's probably why he was willing to trust that server Caprice and then slap it on R&D.
Yeah.
Not sure what that was going down.
No, I missed that.
It was Enigma and something else in hand.
Nothing too major though, but you found a parasite.
Yeah, I have. They should do an alt art of that.
Pardon?
They should do an alt art parasite.
All art parasite would be nice. Should just be Coldplay going parasite. So dropping the liberated.
Yeah.
Gonna clear it out maybe. Since I think it takes you down to 0 credits installing it.
No, I just had 2 fives.
Oh, you just had
yeah.
so needed some change.
Yeah.
Doesn't look like Turntable's going to really do anything this match apart from the extra memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, not really bothered about that GFI in hand. Not with the Kamino and the snare at the end of it. It's not as if you can just lose your cards to Kamino and hit it again and again because of the snare. Double Enigma over R&D. Loses clicks and breaks the end of the run. Here we go. There's a GFI and trashes a Caprice. That is sad times. Still got the interns.
Yeah.
Mandatory draw. I mean, he's gonna have to hurry up at this point. I imagine the interns play. There we go.
Yep,
there's the Caprice.
And probably going to put that GFI in there next turn. Does he do it?
Could overdraw with Jackson. No, it's chooses to
Sure,
ice R&D.
Hasn't really got an option at that point.
This medium is putting him in a real bad spot. End of the turn, I think you're doing the Parasite, are you?
Yeah, that David's not being used anytime soon.
Nah. There goes the Kamainu.
Is it not Kamani?
I thought it was.
No, I think I did it on the Enigma. I think he expected me to do it on the
okay.
on the Kamani, but I'm not bothered about his hand at that point.
Yeah. Yeah, because he could even spend 2 turns scoring the GFI, and that's 2 turns you're probably going to win in that time.
Yeah, that was it. I wanted to put the Parasite in the Enigma so I can just kill it, so I'm not having to spend as many cards.
Yeah, because you're bound to be getting a little bit low on cards.
I think I'd kill both his Enigmas, actually. Probably got the J-Sack counters to do it at this point.
Shogun, yeah. Are you in a run here?
No, that was Sure Gamble then to do
you're
that,
actually
and I think
playing
I'm going
him.
to do another run at the end of the turn. Yeah,
There we go. This could be game.
Paid 5, I think, for that. Kill Parasite, or kill the Enigma with Parasite.
It does. I don't think the click matters at this point.
No,
so
it's last click, so it doesn't matter.
single card. Top 4. This could be game.
Pretty sure it's game at this point. There we go.
First card. A real tough matchup for Tom there. Gotta feel, there's the CVS right at the bottom of the deck. Really, that would have... If he would have seen the CVS earlier, that would have really helped, because he wasted an entire turn, obviously, not wasted, but had to use an entire turn to purge. If he could have done that clicklessly, that would have been great.
Well, that also meant that he could have put that down, purged with it at an opportune time.
Yep. Steve, you're happy about the double win there?
Yeah, quite. Yeah, it's rare that I double win against Tom. You corp split. Usually, I mean, we did the other day, yesterday at York. So yeah.
Good game.
4-0 to me.
Tough first round for Tom. Got NEH'd and then got Whizzard.
Is it what, sorry?
Got NEH'd and then Whizzard.
NEH'd and Whizzard.
Whizzard. And so we'll be back with round 2.
Yes.
Whoever that may be, we'll find out.
Yeah, sure.
Say bye, Steve.
Bye, Steve.
Bye, Steve.